Good morning everyone. Let us continue with the morphology of flowering plants. We have already discussed about the stem and the root. Let us take up the leaf. Leaf is actually born on the node of the stem and originates from the shoot apical meristome. Structurally, it is divided into three parts. This expanded part known as lamina or the leaf plate, the stalk-like structure, the petiole, and the base of the petiole known as the leaf base. Lamina, it has got numerous veins and the veinlets, which are the channels for the transportation of water, minerals, and the photosynthetes. They also provide rigidity to the leaf. Petiole is flexible in nature. It enables the lamina to flutter in wind. And the base of the leaf is there. In case of monocots, the leaf base is membranous and it covers the stem partially or completely. But in case of dicots, the leaf base, it is expanded and is known as pulvinous. One very important structure which is present in the axil of the leaf is the bud. This axillary bud is present in the axil of the leaf. From the axillary bud, new branches arise, and one more important structure which is leaf-like known as stipule is also present at the base of the leaf. Stipules may be two in number. They are leaf-like structure. So this was about the structure of the leaf. Now, according to the arrangement of these veins, we divide leaves into two types. In case of monocots, we observe that the veins are parallel. They are arranged in a parallel fashion. And in case of dicots, as we can observe in this diagram, the veins are forming a network. So this type of arrangement is the reticulate venation. Now, if the lamina of the leaf is entire, or if incisions are there, these incisions, they don't reach up to the midrib, then the leaf is said to be simple. So these are simple leaves. But if the incisions on the lamina, they reach up to the midrib, it becomes a compound leaf, as we can observe in these two diagrams. These are compound leaves. They are again of two types. They may be pinnate, they may be palmate. In case of the pinnate leaves, as we observe in case of neem plant, all the leaflets are arranged on the central axis that is known as the rachis, which is actually the midrib. So these leaflets are arranged on the central axis in case of the pinnate compound leaves. In case of palmate compound leaves, all the leaflets are present at the tip of the petiole at one point. So that type of leaf is observed. We find this type of example of palmate compound leaves in case of silk cotton plant. Now, based on the arrangement of leaves on the stem, we again have three types of phyllotaxies. Phyllotaxy is a very important botanical term which means the arrangement of leaves on the stem. If the leaves, they are arranged in an alternate fashion and only one leaf is present at one node, that arrangement is the alternate arrangement, and this type of example we find in case of China rose. But if two leaves are present at one node, they are arising from one node, two leaves, then that type of phyllotaxy is the opposite phyllotaxy, as we observe in case of guava. But if more than two leaves arise from one node, that phyllotaxy is the world phyllotaxy, as we observe in case of Alstonia. So we have three types of phyllotaxies: alternate, opposite, world. In addition to the basic functions of leaves, that is the photosynthesis, leaves have taken over some other functions also by undergoing certain modifications in their shape and in their structure. In case of pea plant, what we observe? The spring-like structures known as tendrils which enable the pea plant to climb and they provide support to the pea plant. That modification of the leaf is known as leaf tendril. But in case of cacti, we observe spines. These spines are nothing but the modifications of the leaves only. Similarly, in case of onion and garlic, we observe fleshy leaves. They are storing food substances. We have heard about insectivorous plants also. We have studied also. So insectivorous plants mein, the leaves are modified and to enable the plant to trap the insects, as in case of the pitcher plant, Venus flytrap plant. These are all insectivorous plants. They eat insects. One very interesting example is observed of leaf modification is we observe in case of Australian acacia. As Alstonia we have already discussed about the word phyllotaxy. In case of Australian acacia, what we observe that the lamina is short-lived. It is short-lived and petiole takes over the function of leaf. It is green, it develops and takes over the function of photosynthesis. So this was about some modifications of the leaf. In the next session, we'll take up the flower. Thank you.